Plays mid-season championships on a beautiful night on June the 18th. I'm standing here by the second place car, number 91 of Al Brewer. Al's been racing 22 years, but he's up against Rick Tingue tonight, who was last year's season point champion and currently leading in points this year, but by a slim margin this year. It's like 3 or 4 points difference is all there is. And also Randy Kessler is a seasoned veteran. He took last year off. He's back with us this year, and he's won 2 features already, and he's really going strong. We're going to run mid-season championships in all 3 classes. There'll be 25 lap races for the late model super stocks, 25 for the street stocks, and I believe we're going to run 20 for the pure stocks tonight. Be most interesting to run 20 laps of the pure stocks. I think we're all in for a good time. It was a little bit rainy here earlier today, but Dan's got the track in great shape, and I think we're going to have a good evening. Hope you all enjoy it, and I hope you all buy a tape. We're here tonight with the defending season champion, Rick Tingue, who drives the number 88 sitting right over here. Tingue Development. Tingue Development is owned by his brother, Michael Tingue, who helps out Rick a lot. Rick, you got any thoughts on tonight's races? Any strategies?
No, not right now. Just waiting for see what the track's going to be like. I think it's going to be kind of dry. But hopefully get out front. I think Yorkshire Battery's sponsoring tonight. And I like their trophy. I need that one.
Every time the Yorkshire Battery sponsors an event up here, Rick Tingue has won it 4 years in a row on Yorkshire Battery night. Rick Tingue has come home with a trophy. You going to make it 5?
I'm going to try. I start out front. I should be able to, unless something happens to the car.
What do you think of the competition this year? You think it's a little better, a little worse?
I think the competition this year is a lot better. A lot better class drivers out there. You know, you got a few cars out there and new drivers, you know, trying, but they're doing a good job.
Now, a couple of events tonight, you've had that black shook right in your face. What do you think of that?
That's one flag I don't like.
You and everybody else at the racetrack. Well, thank you, Rick Tingue, and Ken Hall, our track welder. Get a picture of him here. He's a handsome devil, isn't he? Thank you, Rick Tingue, for that interview. Back to you. .32W, Bill Westlake leads the field. Bill's had his little troubles this year, little ups and downs, but right out there in the pole. On a wet track, Bill seems to run a little bit better. I'm thinking maybe it's tire troubles he's having this year. We'll see what he can do out here in this heat. It's up to the starter now. Bill Westlake, Doug Pringle, bring him around. Jimmy Stewart looks him over. What are you going to do, Jim? Jim says, nah, line him up a little bit better than that. He's not going to let him go. Pick it on. It's up to Jim Stewart. Looks him over, lets him go. A little bit wet and slippery, but Bill Westlake makes it around okay in that first and second turn. Ed Carley with a brand new rear end in that car. He's going to look strong. One down for Bill Westlake. Doug Pringle takes him up on the high side. Bring Ed Carley right along with him. Ed Carley goes around up off of turn 3. It's Doug Pringle and Bill Westlake running 1 and 2. But look out, here comes Rick Wolf in the 18 in that 3rd spot. Ed Carley gets her back around in good shape. Back straightaway, Bill Westlake makes a move on the inside of Doug Pringle. Doug has 34 years of driving right here. He can't be outsmarted that way. Halfway now for Doug Pringle, Bill Westlake, and Rick Wolf holding on to that 3rd spot. Westlake and Doug Pringle still battling it out up there on that back straightaway. Doug seems to have the groove on him. It's just 2 more times around. Coming around the starter stand, looking for that white flag. 1 more lap to go, 1/3 of a mile. He stays up high. Last time around for Doug Pringle. Bill Westlake's got 1 more chance to make a run. Rick Wolf holding on to that solid 3rd spot in his Yorkshire Battery, number 18. But at the checkered flag, the B9, Doug Pringle. Followed by Bill Westlake, George Ritter Jr., the way I saw it, and 18 of Rick Wolf. Rick, you let up off of that just a little too soon. Real slow and easy. He'll be up to our starter, Jimmy Stewart. He looks him over, lets him go. The best of the best going down the back straightaway. It's Al Brewer, Ron Evans, Jason Amadek. But look out, here comes Rick Tingu. 1 down. Ron Evans got a little bit loose up there, but everybody got around him okay. Still a little bit wet out there as Ron loses a handle on it just a little bit. Meanwhile, it's Al Brewer all by himself out there in the 91. Down the back straightaway, we got a battle going for that 2nd spot with racing Jason Amadek, Ron Evans. But look out, here comes Randy Kessler. Caution comes out on the track as we got a code. First caution of the evening. Darn cones did it again.
91, 35, 1.
Looks like Rick will be pushed back into the pit area. For tonight, the features will be all lined up anyway, so tonight was just, kind of breaking him in on these heats anyway, so he's going to save it for the feature, as he is the current point leader. Rick Tingu being pushed into the pit. Next time around, Jimmy give him the single, we're going to start him out. Maybe. Al Brewer brings him around easy. It's up to Jimmy Stewart now. He's the man in control sometimes. He lets him go. Jason Amadek in the number 1, taking over that 2nd spot from Ron Evans. Jason with the 3rd motor this year, coming on strong. Look out behind you, Al. Should be halfway there this time around. Larry Dupree come kind of wide off of turn 4, smacked the wall a little bit, but didn't hurt anything. Brookelman, only the 2nd time he's had that car out this year, the 19X. Coming down the starter stand 2 more times around for Al Brewer, Jason Amadek, and Ron Evans. Just 2 more times around. Flag lap for Al Brewer and Jason Amadek. If Jason's going to make a move, he's going to have to do her now. Al Brewer is still with the power down that back straightaway. Coming around looking for another checkered flag. Jr. Right next to Larry, he's been up here just one time before. He was a regular up here when we run on Sundays. The 19 next, the Flying Dutchman out of Holland, New York, Hank Bruckelman. 7th row on the outside of the 32W, that's Bill Westlake. 7th row on the inside, Nassim J. Derry, Maple City Recycling, Crab Oil, Bliss Garage. The car number 3 is Randy Kessler. 6th row on the outside, driving the Priority Auto Wrecking Bliss Garage, Marco's Pizza. The car number 28, that's Ed Carley. Next, Ed Carley in the Village Pub, Arcade Western Auto. The car number 2, Ken Barber. 5th row on the outside in the Burroughs Logging, number 75, Paul Burroughs. Next to Paul in the Ritter Repair Double Notch Construction as George Ritter Jr. 4th row on the outside, the Emerling Ford and Mercury Yorkshire Battery. Number 18 is Rick Wolf. Driving the car number 1, the Select Collision. I didn't get a sponsor sheet on Jason, so I don't know all of them. The car number 1 is Racing Jason Amadek. 3rd row on the inside. Now we got a lot of experience in this 3rd row in his 34th year in the Porky's Bar, Paul Karate Auto Parts. Number 22 is Pete Tingu. 3rd row on the inside in the Valor Lumber B9, Doug Pringle. Both these guys been racing 34 years this year. 2nd row on the outside. I didn't get a sponsor sheet from him either. That's the 35, Ron Evans. Running 3rd in points and only a 2nd year racing in the Valor Lumber International. Number 0, Don Wagner. Front row on the outside in the Brewers Repair, Yergis Auto Salvage. Number 91, Al Brewer. And on the pole, current point leader. He's a point champion last year. He's going to try to do it twice in a row. The Tingu Development Paul Karate Bliss Garage. Number 88, Rick Tingu. These gentlemen all set to go for 25 laps for the mid-season championship, sponsored tonight by Yorkshire Battery. Roy Church is along with us to present the trophies, and I got my trackside mic fixed, so I'm going to go down and do a trackside interview with the driver. They got him running now, 25 laps to get the job done. Rick Tingu on the pole, Al Brewer front row on the outside. This ought to be good. Off at turn 4, it's all in Jim Stewart's hands now as he's our head starter. Rick Tingu brings him around. The RPMs are building. Jim Stewart looks him over, lets him go. Don Wagner comes up high, causing a heck of an accident right down here. Ron Evans went up and kissed that wall as Don come up pretty high. Pete Tingu run right into the back of him. So as quick as it started, as quick as it stopped. Ron Evans was heavy damage to the back end of that car. We hope the rest of them get going. A lot of water out there, probably from the Pete Tingu car. They shortened the front end of that up a little bit. Safety crew's running over to check Ron, make sure he's all right. We hope he's all right. Purchase this week. How you like that baby, huh? Tingu having all kinds of trouble with that 88. Here comes the 35 of Ron Evans. Made her back out there. It's Rick Tingu having all kinds of trouble on that back straightaway. It's Al Brewer, Doug Pringle run out 1 and 2. Number 0, Don Wagner, currently in that third spot. But here comes the number 1, Jason Amadek. Rick Tingu still having all kinds of trouble with that 88 as he was waved off the field. Al Brewer stretching his lead coming down that back straightaway as the rest of the field sorts out. But look at that, car number 22, Pete Tingu, all the way from the last spot up to 4th position. Keep your eye on that 22. Caution comes out again. Caution flag comes out again, but look at that, 22 Pete Tingu all the way from back to 4th spot. Keep your eye on that car as Al Brewer is really stretching his lead in the 91. Doug Pringle holding on to that 2nd spot, but look out for Jason Amadek. He's coming on field at 32W. Looking for the green this time around. Al Brewer brings them around nice and easy. RPMs be building and they come off a 4 and it'll be up to Jim Stewart then. The green flag is out. He turns them loose, lets them go. Westlake still having trouble with that 32W. Real slow down the back straightaway. Hope he gets it off on the pit road okay. Here comes your leader, the 91, Al Brewer, followed by Jason Amadek, Doug Pringle, Don Wagner, and Pete Tingu. Wagner drifts high. Pete Tingu stays in the lower, faster groove as they come around, racing for that 4th spot. Involved in that crash. He's really pouring it on as he weaves his way up through traffic. Putting a challenge on to George Ritter Jr. now. He's going to go after the 0. Al Brewer stretching his lead down that back straightaway over racing Jason Amadek. Doug Pringle, Pete Tingu battling for that 3rd spot. By side down to the starter stand, racing for 3rd is Pete Tingu and Doug Pringle. 2 34-year veterans right there going at it. Now this is good racing. Al Brewer now working his way through lap traffic as he takes Rick Wolf. He's after Paul Burrows, just weaving his way up through traffic. Brewer, the 91, is your lead car. The 2nd place car is the number 1 of Jason Amadek. Pete Tingu, Doug Pringle still battling out for that 3rd spot. 0, Don Wagner holds down 4th, but look out, here comes Ron Evans challenging for the 4th spot. Larry Dupree in the 19 goes all the way around up on turn 2, gets it back on the track okay. Halfway there for Al Brewer. Halfway for Jason Amadek. Pete Tingu now holding down that 3rd spot as he's halfway home. Starter Jim Stewart motions the lap traffic to stay up high. That's where we want the lap traffic to run here. Freedom was up high. Larry Dupree leaves the track in the number 19. First time up here, he's having a little tough luck. Al Brewer all by himself out there in the lead. Al Brewer coming into third and four, working on lap 16 as he comes down real low, but that's where you gotta be. Jason Amadek in the car number 1, running in second spot. The car number 22, that's Pete Tingu, is currently running third. The V9, Doug Pringles in fourth. The 0, Don Wagner holding down fifth. Coming around the starter stands. It'll be just 5 more times around for Al Brewer. 5 more times for racing Jason Amadek in a select collision car. Al Brewer working his way through lap traffic again. His 23rd year of racing. He's fun to watch. Ed Carley makes it back out onto the track. Brewer only has 2 more times around for that mid-season championship belt. Just 2 more times for Al Brewer, Jason Amadek. That's the white flag lap up there. Last time around for Al Brewer. Last time around for Jason Amadek. Here he comes, looking for the checkered flag in the mid-season championship Yorkshire Battery night. Al Brewer out of Belfast, New York. I can't. There's your mid-season championship winner, Al Brewer. I'll get my trackside mic, see if I can get an interview with the man. Down to you, Norm.